Welcome to Bourbon School. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Brian, and today we're going to talk about what ice is best for your whiskey. One big one or a bunch of little cubes?
Next up on Bourbon or Bullshit.
Let's go.
All right. So, Brian, before we talk about the ice, what's in the glass?
Okay, so I poured 2 glasses of Redwood Empire Pipe Dream 101, equal amounts. I put some ice cubes. There's like 5 ice cubes in one. There's one big square ice cube in the other. And they've been sitting for about 20 minutes now.
Okay.
So they're going to be they're both going to be diluted. But the concept behind this is that a big ice, whether it's a sphere or a big cube, is better than a bunch of little ice. And so I have a little explanation as to why. It says the perfect ice for whiskey size matters. Not all ice is created equal when it comes to whiskey. Large single cubes or spheres provide superior chilling with minimal dilution. These larger pieces of ice melt more slowly than small cubes, giving you more control over your drinking experience. The gradual melting creates an evolving journey of flavors in your glass. So basically, the idea is that the larger cube dilutes slower and the smaller cubes are going to water down your whiskey more quickly. So they've both been in here the exact same amount of time. So we're going to see which one do we think is more diluted.
Okay.
Basically. So what do you want to start with? Well, I guess we should start with the ice cubes.
That's what I was going to say.
So I think one thing we should do is kind of mix it up a little because I have not really mixed them at all. The ice has just been in there.
Okay. You know, before we start, I do want to say, so when we did our last episode of Bourbon or Bullshit, we were talking about adding water. And so I've been adding 1 ice cube lately.
Oh, you have?
I have actually been doing that since we did it. And I was like, well, it'll melt and, you know, it'll add the water. And I didn't mind it. I thought it actually opened up some of the flavors. So
question on that. Do you taste it neat first and then add an ice cube? Or are you just going right in with the ice cube?
I'm just putting the ice cube in now.
All right.
Especially because it's starting to get warm here.
Yes. Actually, I think this is our last week.
Exactly. Last week of cold, hopefully.
The other thing I should say is it's pretty cold down here, so I don't think these have been melting very fast.
No, it's not. It's icy down here. Marine's got a blanket on her.
All right. So obviously they're both going to be diluted. Our question is one more diluted than the other? So let's try the ice cubes.
Still tastes pretty good to me. It doesn't lost a ton of flavor.
It does taste good, but you can tell there's not a punch to it. Like it's been diluted.
I would say it's been neutered a little bit. It's been neutered, but you know.
Wow. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
You know, especially because we're coming up to the summer months.
Yeah.
And that's when you're more likely to put an ice cube in your drink.
Well, and I think like putting an ice cube in, like I always put an ice cube in, like if, like you said, the hot weather, and I'm going to sip it, and it does change. And sometimes if it's really hot, some people just don't drink bourbon at all in the heat.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it's more of a wintry drink.
Even if it's diluted a little bit, it lightens it up a little bit, so it doesn't feel so much like a punch in the hot weather. So I don't mind the ice in the summer. All
right. We trying the big guy now?
Yeah, we'll try that. And I'm looking. This even looks like it might be a little darker. Like a little more, although your ice is kind of taking up a lot of yours. My ice is a little clearer than your ice is.
The concept of displacement.
Yes.
We can't compare that, right?
Look at you with the science words.
I remember 8th grade science a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
So let's try it.
Oh.
It's punchier for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. This has definitely less water.
So what I'm noticing right away is this one went from front to back of my palate without much. I got a little on the front, a little bit of finish. You get a lot more mid palate with this. Like there's just more depth of flavor because it is diluted a lot slower. That is super interesting.
And these ice cubes, you can find those molds anywhere. My sister-in-law just got me like rose petaled ones. So they're a big cube, but it looks like a flower on the top.
Oh, neat.
Or the spherical ones, I have those too. I think you gave me one of those. Like, they're fun to use and they're easy.
The sphere ones, in all honesty, the sphere ones are kind of a pain in the ass to use.
Yeah, you have to be like nimble popping them out of there.
I've got like the individual plastic molds. I think the silicone ones are easier.
Silicone ones are easier.
I have these big cubes. They come out about that big, and it's a silicone. It's a silicone mold.
They don't look as cool as the round ones.
They don't.
But they do the same thing.
I would love to find a way to like make the clear ice. Like they have the clear ice makers that's like completely clear, like you don't even see it in your glass.
That would be cool.
Those machines, I think, are kind of
Crazy.
expensive. Yeah. You know what else I want? Have you ever seen that you make like the cube and then it's like, I don't know if it's copper. It's something that is reactive with the ice and like it's got designs on it, and you take the tongs, you put your ice on it, and it imprints a design on your ice.
I have not seen that.
They're
that
really
sounds
cool. Yeah, they're
personalized ice.
Okay, it is. It's totally like fashionable ice.
Fashion ice, yeah.
Which, you know, we're fashionistas here.
Oh,
so.
Of course.
For sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so larger ice, bourbon or bullshit?
It's bourbon.
Yeah, this is a bourbon fact right here. It definitely diluted this less. It definitely more flavor remained for a longer time. Like I said, we're now on 25 minutes that this ice has been in here, and this definitely tasted different than that. So I would say
noticeably, yeah.
Yes. And I guess in the final analysis, if you want to put ice in your whiskey, get some big ice cubes. It'll change it more gradually.
Yes, especially with
journey.
these warm summer months coming up, where your glass might sit out a little bit in the heat. This is where you want to go.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Big ice cube.
And I'll link to a couple of molds that I have in the video. They're easy to find though on Amazon and easy to make.
Worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's definitely worth it. So, guys, let us know your thoughts on ice in your bourbon, and let us know if you have any topics you want us to tackle for bourbon or bullshit.
And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, or ring the bell for notifications.
So you never miss another episode of Bourbon School.
All right,
Cheers.
I'm cheersing with the big one.
Big ice.
Cheers.